Well, everybody's talking about this horse game. Now, Uma Musume hit mainstream really hard. Everybody's playing the game, Ludwig played the game, Asmongold played the game. Even Hololive VTubers played Uma Musume. I saw Narissa Ravencroft play the game, I saw Bijou play the game, I saw a lot of people play the game. Because everybody's talking about the game on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, on every social media website there is. And I've been playing this game now for, I think, over a week. Didn't start with the release because I really wasn't interested into a horse game. I must be real at that point. I really wasn't interested, but as everybody in big 2025, we all didn't think that horse game is gonna be as good as it is. And I must say, it is probably the best gacha game I've played in my entire life. We can talk about gacha tribalism and Genshin Impact is better than War Waves or vice versa, but I don't really care about that. Now, I made a video a while back talking about Genshin Impact, but I'm gonna be real at that point. Uma Musume changed gacha games for me forever. I've never played a gacha game that good. I never did. And I'm gonna explain to you why that is. Now, this game is out for literally 4 years by now, and everything about it is great. The anime, to the games, to the merch, everything is great. I'm not really gonna talk about the merch because I really don't care. But to the lore, guys, Uma Musume lore is crazy. And I mean crazy. Because if you didn't know, all this was based on real racehorses, and they really had to they literally needed the approval of the owners of that racehorse to consent to let this game borrow the names and the lore of the character. It is absolutely insane. Let's get over to the good part. Let's get over to the game. But before we start with that, like, comment, and subscribe if you liked it until now. We are a few minutes in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you liked it until now. Now, to get into the good part. Why is that game so good? Why is everybody talking about this game? Well, firstly, it's the best streaming game ever made. I don't know if you saw the clips, but you probably saw the clips either on Twitter, on YouTube. This game goes crazy. And it's not because, like, the gameplay loop, because there is not much gameplay in the game. There is not. The game is solely based around racing. You are a trainer in the game, and you train your racehorses to be better, and you also have PvP, but that doesn't really matter because you just win. But everything comes down to these career races, and Armakinen and all these Japanese and worldwide races that are in the game. I think it's all the Japanese, but if I'm wrong, please correct me. It's all solely based on that. You just run races with your racehorse, and the stream content that you get from that is absolutely insane. You get through all of your careers. People are really into that kind of thing, and I'm too. As a non-streamer, as a non-content creator, it might be weird just to scream and I just hope, but I'm not real. You just feel with it. And what's also really crazy to me, the gameplay loop is addicting. It is. It's not like, oh yeah, you run around, do side quests, do main quests, and yeah, you just actually waste your time on whatever you're doing. You actually feel the progression, which is not about, you don't feel about a lot, but you can really feel it. The difference between let's say a C tier character and B tier character, not on a tier list, but your rankings after you played through the career mode, there is a huge difference in how good they are and how you can play them. Well, you don't really play them, but how they're played. How they run, it's awesome. Basically just awesome. What it really comes down to at the end of the day is it's the most addicting thing ever. It is. You start these races, you play these races, and for me, I skipped through the races because I'm not a content creator, and I did skip through the races for the first 5 days. I didn't play them on 4x. I just let them go, and it's awesome to see that, but it gets really boring if you know you'll win, because at a certain point you know you're gonna win the race, and then, well, okay, now I'm gonna win by 10 lengths. You already know that before the race if you're that knowledgeable about the game. If you're not, you might find it cool, but at a certain point it really gets boring to watch the races. But still getting through the whole career mode or through the whole career of the characters, it is just the best thing ever. It is. It really is. Because you have these ups, you have these downs, you have these ups while training them, right? They can get injured, they have mood, right? If you have a bad mood, you get less points. If you're good mood, there's a lot of complex things. I'm not a guide maker. I don't really know any of that. I'm not gonna explain any of that because Well, I know what it does, but I'm not gonna make a watch Red News for that. Great guy. Awesome content creator. Watch Red News video. Back to the what's all about. Training your trainee is the best thing ever. Now, I have big critique to the game, because there's one thing I really don't like about the game, and that's just the importance of support cards. Support cards are basically your artifacts in the game. You can have up to, I think, 6. You can select 5 of your own and 1 by a friend, which is a cool implemented thing, because if you don't have a good support card, you can just borrow them, which is really good. But problem is, they're so important to get these S ranks or these super rares. I actually don't know what SSR means. Please tell me what SSR means. I'm not gonna Google it for this purpose, so you can tell me what it means. Now, really, the importance of these SSR cards really does seem a little bit... I don't really know what to say. I don't like it. Feel too important. They are too important to the game. Now, I do have a lot of them. I rerolled a bunch of times. I rerolled, I think, 12 times or something. I didn't know how to play the game when I played the game at first, because I just thought, okay, I pulled for the characters and 5-star characters mean good. Now, I didn't know support cards are a lot more meaningful than a character, because if you didn't know, every character can be great. There is not a tier list for characters. It's only for support cards, which makes everything a lot easier to understand. But support cards are a whole different breed of complexity, but essentially you also build every character a little bit different, but it's all good. It's all sad. Now we hit the 10-minute mark and this video needs to end. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't sound too like retarded or something, but I really enjoyed the game. I just want to talk about it, how it's peak and how it's awesome, and I really needed to make this video before Live Q uploads. So, well, love y'all. See you on the next one. Bye.